Hello, and welcome to the Pain-Free Living Summit, where you will learn how to end pain and discover the right treatment for you. I'm Renee Harrison, your host. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, a healer, a wellness facilitator, a writer, and a speaker. I've gathered together many of my own personal coaches, mentors, and influencers right here on this online event. Each of these experts will share with you what they have taught me, that you can live a pain-free life. It is my mission to connect you with as many mentors and healers as I can here. With me today is Maureen Pisani. She's originally from the island of Malta. She's been in practice for over 12 years. She's an author of 9 hypnotherapy books and 25 hypnotic CDs. She's also a motivational speaker. Maureen is at a mastery level in 4 modalities: hypnotherapy, therapeutic, guided imagery, Reiki energy work, and Neuro-Linguistic programming, otherwise known as NLP. She is the only hypnotherapist who has been a director and instructor in 2 nationally accredited colleges and is a trainer of NLP. Because of her medical and scientific training, she is also the only hypnotherapist who is a co-author of a research paper by the Neuroscientist Department of UCLA, as well as a resident hypnotherapist at the renowned Chopra Center in La Costa, San Diego County, California. Mouthful. Maureen is also a founder of the Thrive science-based hypnotherapy, where she works with groups and individuals to help them go from just surviving to truly thriving. And she says, as a hypnotherapist, I offer side effect-free pain management. Mm-hmm. She's helped thousands of clients reduce and eliminate pain through mental exercises. Hypnotherapy is basically mental collaboration. Welcome, Maureen. So how did you get into this world of hypnotherapy? It sounds fascinating.
It is fascinating, absolutely. I used to be in the medical world as an X-ray tech in Europe, working night shift ER. So I was really in that world, mm-hmm. And then I got hurt. I know how many people get carpal tunnel. Mm-hmm. I ended up hurting my elbows. I had cubital tunnel syndrome, which really succinctly hurts like the dickens. Yeah. I worked for 3 orthopedic surgeons, and they recommended surgery. Mm-hmm. So 10 surgeries later, 5 on each elbow. Let me show you a little bit of what I experienced. Okay. This way you get an idea. That is the left elbow. And those, by the way, are surgeries 4 and 5 on that arm.
Wow. And it looks like it's over 6 inches long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Each one of those came with a minimum of 3 weeks of this.
Wow.
So we're talking pretty significant intensities.
Absolutely.
We did everything. I mean, I was taking 24 pills a day. 14 of them were pain meds. And nothing worked. Mm-hmm. I slept with a cast on. The elbows were just amazingly painful. Mm-hmm. And then we reached the end of the line because they ran out of options. They ran out of ideas. They ran out of everything. Mm-hmm. So they put me on 100% disability, Social Security, lifetime supply medications, and bye-bye. And I was not ready because when that happened, mm-hmm. I was 30. Do you think I was in this country to be on Social Security at 30? No. I stumbled on hypnosis. I had no idea what it was. Went in completely, I mean, between you and me and all of you in the audience, I had nothing left to lose. I had lost it all. I had lost 80% grip strength on the right and 75 on the left.
Wow.
Holding a cup was a gamble, and that's with both hands. So I went in for hypnosis. No idea what to expect. Yeah. Only after the first appointment, from the shoulders to the wrists, pain disappeared.
Really?
I was curious. I was very curious because now I'm like, how did they do that, right? Yeah. I go in for the second appointment, 2 sessions, pain's gone.
Wow.
So this mess took 6 years of my life, 10 surgeries, and over 25,000 pills, and 2 sessions of hypnosis. Done.
Wow. Well, of course you
That's why
embrace
I do
that.
what I do.
That's a no-brainer.
This has been, yeah, they gave me a second future.
Yeah,
This technique gifted me a second future.
absolutely.
So I'm on a personal mission, right? I have to share this with everybody because if I can help you,
Yeah.
I have to.
Yes. So that leads me to another question. Can you give some examples of situations or people that you've worked with?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've been in practice for almost 13 years, and I really wait for the date to change it, so it's still almost.
Yeah.
But I've helped thousands of people, and I specialize in pain management, side effect-free pain management, and we'll talk more about that in a second.
Okay.
There was this one gentleman who, with a case of mistaken identity, by the way, was coming out of the location, and a full gang, beat him to a pulp. We're talking steel-toed boots. You know that karate move when they bump up against your nose to break your nose here?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, they did that to him too. Nobody knows why he survived, but he did.
Yeah.
But the fractures in his face cost him, on a 0 to 10 scale, a level 8+ pain every day.
Wow.
He was in horrible pain. When Botox came out, he was taking 12 injections to the face every month to bring down the pain from an 8 to a 7.
Yeah.
One appointment, we brought down the pain to a 2.
Wow.
When it comes to pain, I hate it. I've had more than my share of pain. So when it comes to pain, it bogs us down.
Yeah.
Because after, let's say, you slipped, right, and you hurt your back.
Mm-hmm.
So initially it's, no, I'm just getting over this. This is minor. Then it becomes, no, today I'm not having a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Then we hear the weather for tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's going to rain, so tomorrow's going to be bad. Then we start, well, I can't really promise you I'm going to be there, but I'll try my best.
Mm-hmm.
Then it becomes, no, don't even ask me because I know I'm going to be in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that diminishing of life,
Mm-hmm.
that's too high of a price to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens, right? We take pill A, and then pill A gives us side effects, so now we need B to counteract the side effect. And then we build a tolerance to A, so now we need to double it, so now we have a double side effect. And then it just erupts.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this case, very productive lady with chronic back pain, only none of the tests showed that she had anything wrong with her back.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because she was walking on a fractured hip for a year.
So they're looking in the wrong place.
Yep. So, by the way, I offer in-person and Skype and FaceTime and Zoom and Facebook Messenger sessions because I never saw this lady, and we did it all online. And she went through the surgery. She went through the rehab. The hardest medication she took was Tylenol.
Yeah.
For a total hip replacement, they jigsaw your femur. Tylenol.
Yeah. Okay.
And she was discharged with full range of motion and full strength and full capability of living a normal life.
Yeah.
In 50% of the time that the orthopedist actually had seen anybody do it, because she was listening to the recordings to basically readjust how the body reacted, how the body healed, and she made it happen.
Mm-hmm. So the patients that you see, they have all different kinds of issues and pain levels and things. Yeah. So you've seen it all pretty much. Okay.
Yes. Let's talk about regular pain for a second. And the only regular pain is, let's say, childbirth.
Yeah.
Childbirth has been compared. Now, when it comes to what I can do with childbirth, think of how many times do you hear women say, oh, it's your first baby, you're going to be in labor for hours, if not days, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you were in labor for 47 minutes? Would that be a good thing?
That would be fast.
Yes. what happens with hypnosis.
Oh,
When you
okay.
train the brain to teach the body how to react, it's a domino effect. And we want our experience giving birth to be a happy one,
Yes.
not to remember how many times you clawed your partner's arms, right? So when it comes to how this happens,
Yeah.
it's up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I would take 47 minutes over 9.5 hours. For sure.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and 3 hours are really hard pushing. So yeah, I would take that.
That's a marathon.
Yeah, with back labor to boot. So I ended up having saline solution injected in 4 spots in my lower lumbar because I
Oh,
didn't want
God
to
bless you.
do the epidural, and then it was too late.
Oh, boy.
So I probably needed you around. So you have on your information that I've read, you have that pain is 75% emotional. Can you go into the detail, explain that? I'm just fascinated.
Absolutely. When it comes to how we identify pain, pain is subjective. If I'm telling you I have a headache, you can't really measure it. Temperature, fevers, we can measure, but a headache, you can't, or migraine, you can't. It's how we experience it. And if I told you, let's say we were meeting for coffee, and you saw me walking up to you, but I'm sort of limping. And I said, oh my gosh, I just twisted my ankle really bad back over there, and it's just hurting so bad, and I'm like in so much pain right now. You're starting to wince, and you didn't twist your ankle. There's an expectation of what we think pain should be. So if I twisted my ankle, it's a level. If I tore a ligament, it's another level. If I fracture the bone, it's another level. If it's chronic back pain on a damp day, it's another level. We have expectations. So in my world, the first thing is, just because it used to be doesn't have to be. That's very, very, very important. Okay. Just because I was in pain yesterday at the level 7 doesn't mean today I will be. Because most of us, we extend it.
Yeah, hold on to the expectation that we're going to wake up the same way the next day.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
You start paying attention to people, because the second they watch the news with the weather,
yes.
Oh, it's damp. I'm going to be in pain. Oh, it's going to rain. Oh, yeah. No. It's so hot. It's just the heat is going to make me. We're programming everything internally.
Yes.
The second thing is, when people ask you, how are you doing today? We say, not bad. By the way, our mind doesn't take not. So when we say not bad, in my mind, it's like, oh, we're bad.
It cancels.
So I want you to start. Yes, it does. So I want you to start owning the truth. You can't say I'm fabulous if you're really in pain.
Right.
But I want you to own the truth. How are you doing today? Better. Better means, by the way, 0.001% is still better.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be, 50% better, but better.
Yes.
Because better means you're better than yesterday, and tomorrow you're going to be better than today.
So you want your
clients, state of fact.
You want your clients to
tell me.
Claim progress.
Yes.
Okay.
Every day. Okay. So how is it? I had a car crash about almost 3 years ago. Wearing the seatbelt, he rear-ended me so hard I hit my head on the windshield. So remember, I had a black eye, like half my face was Technicolor.
Okay.
And we have proof I'm hard-headed. So when it comes to, people would see me. I'm talking, like I met Muhammad Ali on a bad day. They would ask me, they're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Right. Well, I've had better days. That's the truth. I've had better days, because you could not deny that something had happened. But the second thing is, I'm getting better. Or to make it even more powerful, empowered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've had worse than this. You're kidding, I'll overcome this. We hear us all the time. So when you say, yeah, of course, internally, of course I'm going to get over this. Now, I look back at those pictures and I laugh at me because I can't believe I went outside the house looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was serious because technically speaking, I don't know why I'm still alive with that impact. But in the moment, I'm getting better. I've overcome worse. I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it when it's quite funny when people say, oh, this isn't bad, you should see the other guy, and they laugh about it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because it's our approach.
Yeah.
If I was there at home going, oh man, oh look what happened to me, oh this is horrible. I mean, just to give you an idea of the severity, I had to have MRIs done for my orbits because the bruising was so bad we thought I had a fractured orbit.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have done it, but then it would have only intensified everything I felt. And the one thing I'm against, because of now, my history, I won't take pills.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to maintain the clarity because when you introduce the pain management techniques through the mind, then results are right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can make them happen. Then you can actually have the results in that window when you need them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're effective. They're very effective.
Mm-hmm. Getting me thinking about storytelling, stories that we build and create, and they get stronger with every telling, like programming or limiting beliefs happen that way too,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Exactly. Remember, 0 to 7, it's our imprint years. So if I'm the one who had, oh, she's clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, she just cries all the time, or she doesn't stop, or, oh, nothing stops her.
Mm-hmm.
Think of what identity we own if we're given a label or another.
Mm-hmm. From the time that by the time we're young, or like when we're young. Okay.
Yeah. And then those identity labels, those are with us even as adults.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the crises, we don't think with our conscious mind of the adult. We drop into our primitive mind that is actually the imprint years.
Mm-hmm.
So if we were titled, oh no, she's the one who always cries, or nothing stops her, then that's what we're going to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a big impact.
So I'm curious, do you work on people that are working on limiting beliefs or habits, breaking habits like quitting smoking or any of that as well? Oh yeah, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is, you will hear me say that's my favorite, but I have a lot of favorites because to me, the techniques are so, when I get to meet the person who I'm going to use technique, this particular like smoking cessation, if I can, think about it today, in today's day and age, people who are still smoking, they're risking a lung cancer diagnosis. So if I can work with them and stop them from risking that, my day's made. Recently, I had a gentleman, he knew my friend. So my friend tells me, I'm going to have a friend of mine call you. And this gentleman calls with, I'm having a procedure done next week and I have to go walk into the doctor's office as a non-smoker. Can you help me? So I'm like, of course. He walks in, he had been smoking between 1.5 to 2 packs a day for 40 years. One session.
Yeah. Really? Oh, I have family members that could have probably still been around if they had sessions earlier on. Mm-hmm.
And smoking affects the entire body, not just the lungs and the oxygen intake. There's constriction of arteries. There's actually a kind of dementia that comes from lack of circulation. That if you constrict the arteries in the brain starts dying. Apart from other body parts, this is something where we can make a big impact on life. And with what I offer, I don't do surprises. I don't drop anything on anybody's lap, by accident. It's mental collaboration. Because I want to know what you want. I want to know what you'd like as a goal. How would you like your tomorrows? And by the way, that's another little trick. We don't live tomorrow. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to start a project tomorrow, I never start it. Mm-hmm. But if I choose a particular date, I'm going to start a project by that date, then I'll get it happen. So in my world, it's all your upcoming todays. So today we can make a difference.
So tomorrow is like a procrastination word. Okay.
Absolutely.
I got you.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So are there other ways that hypnotherapy can help people with living a pain-free life?
Limiting beliefs, whether at the second you say, I think I can't, mm-hmm. you're basically reinforcing, I know how to do the not. Mm-hmm. I can't stop smoking, meaning I'm choosing to not do that. Okay. Everything is a choice in life. So limiting beliefs. I don't think I can make that kind of money because, a Jim Rohn quote, if you have too much money at the end of the money, it's particularly painful. So when it comes to earning money, money is a self-identity issue. Yeah. I can help with the financial pain of the struggle. Why can't I close those deals? Why can't I get yeses from my clients? Those are things I can help with. When it comes to habits, we have situations where biting your fingernails, even the smoking cessation, eating the wrong stuff. We all know that junk food is not good. Yeah. But if you need to say no to the regular habit you've had for 20 plus years, I can make a difference there. When it comes to one of the most important things with health is sleep.
Okay.
So sleeping is essential to our entire physical body in becoming better. Mm-hmm.
What about
hypnotherapy helps tremendously with that.
Awesome. Okay. So what about relationships, like repeat patterns and dating the same person over and over again? Does it help with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I should come see you.
Yeah. Yes. Oh. We keep hoping. Oh, my. If we have the repetitive choosing the wrong, the joke is we have a broken picker because we keep picking the wrong person.
Yes, a broken picker.
We can make. There you go. See, yeah. We can actually have your unconscious mind, because the unconscious mind doesn't know who you want. Mm. The unconscious mind is set by age 8. Mm-hmm. So as a little girl of 8, who did you want as your boyfriend, as your husband? Usually it's the role model we see on TV, or if dad is really a good dad, then dad. Mm-hmm. But what if dad isn't a good dad? What if dad doesn't exist? What if dad isn't there? Mm-hmm. What if all you see is mom and dad fighting? So when we get the unconscious mind to upgrade its programming from age 8 to today, mm-hmm. think of what you can achieve then.
Woohoo! I'm imagining.
Good.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled with everything that you've shared. And there's something else that I'd like to ask you. You mentioned a free gift that you have for the audience that are watching. Yeah? Would you like to tell us about that?
Absolutely. Okay. On my website, and the website is ProThrive SBH, Science-Based Hypnotherapy. Okay. So ProThriveSBH.com. Mm-hmm. There is a section that's called eBooks and MP3s. Mm-hmm. So on the eBooks section, there's a book, an EFT. Now, EFT is Emotional Freedom Technique. Most of you know it as tapping. Mm-hmm. There's an EFT workbook on pain-free living.
Okay.
Most people know the points, don't know what to say. So that's what I've done. And if you go to my website, click on the book, the Pain-Free Living book, mm-hmm. and then put P for pain, F for free, and L for living, 111, you get the book for free.
So a code of PFL111. Okay.
Exactly.
Awesome.
11 in many worlds, 11 is a power number.
Yep.
And 11 is an angel number. So when it comes to, I came up, with double 11, 111.
Yes. Yes. I actually I woke up and looked at my clock at 11:11. And I noted those numbers too, those repeating numbers. Actually, you're getting me thinking about a bunch of things.
Yes,
So I'm
exactly.
going to ask another question about from the Reiki perspective and energy work, right? With the hypnotherapy, the energy of the words. You were talking about words. I noted that. So are you paying attention throughout the hypnotherapy sessions with people about how they language things? Yeah. And so that's why NLP
Absolutely, yes.
and energy of words, so Reiki, NLP, the guided imagery, all of it is all rolled together. No wonder you're, doing the mastery of all four. It makes sense.
Exactly. For picking up on that. That you're the very first to notice that. Thank you.
As a energy worker and Reiki practitioner myself, I do pay attention.
Yes, we have to, because the client gives us what they're going through.
Yeah.
Like I had one client tell me they stole her blood.
Mm.
And all she did was go for a blood test. You and I would have said, they drew my blood.
Yes.
In her world, they stole her blood.
Yes. Way different languaging and spin to that.
So in that case, in my world, it would have been who else stole what and what have you lost?
Yes.
And how can we regain it?
Awesome. And so she was able to flip the script in her mind and think of it differently and create a different life after that.
Oh, yeah. See, I always talk about the accidents that I had because I was a lost cause. They wrote me off in the Western world. So if I, as a lost cause, could have such a magnificent turnaround, what can happen to people who have a chronic situation or a brand new situation? Instead of letting it go to the point where they have nothing left to explore or try, then come to me and let me help you turn it around now.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so glad that you joined us today on this Pain-Free Living Summit. And I'm pretty sure that there are many things that you've helped answer for the people watching. So I just wanted to say I'm honored to have your time today. Thank you.
Thank you. Me too. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks, Maureen. Bye-bye.